Hi, this is James from Val White Marine. Today I'm coming to you from the aft deck of a Haines 360. We're out on the river. We thought you'd show you what it's like to be underway on these boats and the advantages of having an aft cabin boat. So I'm going to show you around the cockpit first of all. Great table for entertaining. That folds out to give you extra table space and then back when you want to move around the cockpit. You've got seating and storage all along the aft end of the boat. There is a fantastic seat there where I first started. I love that because you can see right down the side of the boat while you're underway, and there's one of those seats both sides, so that's great fun. There's a flip over on the helm seat, so Roman's kindly skippering us today, but when you're on your mooring and you've got friends, that seat flips over and then you can have a rearward facing double seat there. There is also storage underneath that seat. Over on this side you've got your gas locker. Worth mentioning while we're up here, if you do need to pass under any low bridges, the boat is set up to do that. So you've got a quick release on this front section of the screen, and you can see that that section of the canopy folds back to here. There's then quick release on the arch, so you would then remove the rear canopy, release those quick releases on the arch, and the whole thing goes back for you to pass under any low bridges. So it's a great boat for the inland waterways on the Thames, but also if you wanted to take this boat into the European inland waterways, it's well suited for that. It is a Cat B boat, so it's category B. It's been set up for offshore cruising, so you've got a full suite of navigation equipment, you've got autopilot, electronic throttle, and bow and stern thrusters with a remote as well, so it's really well specified. Going to take you down below and show you around and to see how much space there is down here. Very easy access down into the saloon, and like all Haines, it is very light and airy. So I'm going to start by taking you into the aft cabin. There's really good head height in here, so once you're down here there's no problem walking around. You've got a lovely double island berth, lots of storage, and you've also got an ensuite with a separate, so it's not a wet room, you've got an ensuite with a separate shower compartment in there. But I'll just pan around and give you another view. Lots of storage, you've got a TV on the bulkhead, storage all along the side there. There is some access to your fuel filters and your engine, but the main engine access is underneath the saloon floor, so you just quickly get the cockpit carpet out, sorry, the saloon carpet out, and then you can do your daily checks in there. So over on the starboard side you've got a really nice U-shaped seating area. That table's on a high-low, so you can move that up and down. If you want to make that into an occasional berth, you move the table out of the way and the centre section of the cushion comes forward, and then that's a nice big occasional berth there. And then on the port side you've got another double seating area there. Over on this side you've got a pop-up TV, that's controlled from there, that comes out of that panel. The boat has a Fusion sound system. And then I'll take you forward. Really lovely view once you're down here. So even if you're just in a marina, it's a really nice place to be, even if the weather was a bit inclement. So come down into the galley. As with all Haines, it's nicely appointed. You've got Korean style worktop. This boat was specified with a microwave when it was new. Decent sized fridge freezer with ice compartment. 3-burner hob. Double stainless steel sinks there. That's a gas oven and grill. And then you've got storage above. This boat was also spec'd with an extractor fan in the galley. So coming forward, you've got another island berth in the forward cabin. Because this boat was spec'd with the Fusion sound system, you've got separate stereo control over there, and you can see the speakers, storage on both sides, and another TV in here. As with the aft toilet compartment, it's not a wet room, you have got a completely separate shower enclosure, which is a nice to have, and electric toilet on there. So I'll just take you back and show you the aft view. This boat was spec'd with the optional ultra leather when it was new. And I think you agree, for either just a day out or for longer stays, they're a great place to be. So it's just a real reminder that you're gaining all that extra space with the aft cabin. So you've got the cockpit up there where we started, and then all that space is reused underneath where you've got that really fabulous aft cabin. Let's take a moment to show you how easy it is to access an aft cabin boat. Sometimes people ask us that question. So we've got the boat moored stern to here. I'm just going to very easily step onto the swim platform. While I'm here, a few things worth mentioning. If you're interested in this actual boat, you've got a fantastic bespoke fender locker, fender baskets there. So you've got space for all your fenders. You've got an outboard bracket. There are davits, so you can have your dinghy. There's also a transom shower. And then once you're going to get in the boat, it's very easy. Just up there's good handrails, takes you straight up into the cockpit that you saw earlier. Once you're up here, it's also worth mentioning another benefit of this, and hopefully from the pontoon it will give you that feeling. If you are sat in a marina or even on a towpath on a riverbank, the extra height that the aft cabin gives you means if you're sat up here with your friends and there are people wandering by, they're not looking straight into your cockpit. So it gives you that bit of privacy when you're moored as well. So I've just come up on deck because there's a lot of features on this particular boat I wanted to show you that have been added as factory options. On both sides you've got these fantastic stainless steel fabricated ladders. So they, as you can see, it's got the teak treads, they actually drop down. So if you do need to board the boat midships from a pontoon, there's really easy access on both sides. So that's a nice feature. Decent wide side decks, as with all Haines, nice high side rails. This particular boat was spec'd with the sun pad cushions for the bow, so those are just pop it on. If it's bad weather, you can remove those and pop them down into the aft cabin, wherever you want to store them. The boat was also spec'd with an electric windlass at the factory, so you've got the controls on deck for that. So really that's just the roundup and brings us to the end of the video. If you're on YouTube, the link will be in the description. If you're on our website and you'd like more information about the boat, please do just get in touch. It's a beautiful example. We'd love to show you around.